Good morning, students. Today I am going to start a new chapter for class 10, which is diversity in the living world. First of all, we explain what is living organism. Those organisms which has life are called living organisms. And what is life? Life is a vital force which makes anything alive, and it differentiates from non-living things. Living things have different characteristics, just like response to stimuli, response to movement, nutrition, respiration, excretion. These are the different life processes which are associated with living organisms, and non-living organisms do not have any life processes. So these are the characteristics which differentiate living and non-living things. In this chapter, we have to study the diversity in the living world. Diversity in the living world. Here we study diversity means biodiversity. Biodiversity refers to number of types of organisms present on earth. That means diversity in the whole world. If we want to study the diversity of a particular area, particular location, then we can say that the number of different type of living organisms present in that area, that locality, is called biodiversity of that area, that ecosystem, and that location. To study the biodiversity on the earth, first of all we need to assign a specific name for a particular organism, because different organisms have known by different name in different parts of the world. So it is difficult to understand the name of different organisms in different types of world, and there is a difficulty in uniformity. So there is a need to assign a particular name to a particular living organism. The process of naming of living organism is called nomenclature. Nomenclature is essential to assign a particular name to a living organism, and every living organism is known by a scientific name. This naming process was first of all given by Carolus Linnaeus, which is called binomial nomenclature. According to this system, every organism assigned two names. First name is the name of their genus, and second name is the name of their species. The generic name, that is name of genus, starts from capital letter, and a specific name starts from a small letter. Both generic name and a specific name are either written in italics or they are underlined. So it is the process of naming of organism, that is binomial nomenclature, which is given by Carolus Linnaeus. After that, after the naming, we have to classify different organisms in different groups, because there is a large number of living organisms on the earth, and it is difficult to study all of them one by one. So there was a need to group the organism. If we study one organism of a particular group, then we can say that the other organisms have the same or similar characteristics. So there is less difficulty, and it is easy to study the whole biodiversity, that is living organism of the world. So taxonomy is that branch of biology which deals about the classification of organism or living organism. Taxonomy is that branch of biology which deals about the classification of living organism, and different categories or steps of classification are called taxa. Classification is the process of grouping of organisms according to similarities and differences in their characteristics, and different steps or categories of classification is called taxa. From taxa, the branch of biology is called taxonomy. Different steps of classification are kingdom, phylum, class, order, genus, species. So these are the different steps of or hierarchy of classification. In plant, there is division in place of phylum and family in place of order. The kingdom may be divided into subkingdom, phylum may be divided into subphylum, class may be divided into superclass or subclass, order may be divided into suborder, and then after genus and species. Just like human is a living organism, and its scientific name of human is Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens. Here Homo is the name of genus and sapiens is the name of species. If we written by hand, both the generic name or and the specific name are underlined. Generic name starts from capital letter, that is Homo start from capital H, and sapiens start from a small s. Both generic name and a specific name are underlined. After the naming of different organisms, after the classification of different organisms, then we start the studying of different living organisms, and there are different systems of classification given by scientists time to time. In this class, we study 5 kingdom system of classification. It is given by R.H. Whitaker. R.H. Whitaker gives 5 kingdom system of classification. These 5 kingdoms are the kingdoms of living organisms. All the living organisms are divided into 5 kingdoms. Initially, all living organisms are classified into only 2 groups or 2 kingdoms, which are plant kingdom and animal kingdom. But later on, it was found that several living organisms do not have characteristics either of plant or animal, and several living organisms have some characteristics of plant and some characteristics of animals. So the 2 kingdom system classification, that is kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia, is not sufficient. Then after, 5 kingdom system classification was given by R.H. Whitaker. According to them, there are 5 kingdoms of organisms, these are the kingdom Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. These are the 5 kingdoms. First, Monera. Second, Protista. Third, Fungi. Fourth, Plantae. And 5, Animalia. These 5 kingdoms are given by R.H. Whitaker. We study one by one these 5 kingdoms and classification of these 5 kingdoms according to their characteristics and the classification of each kingdom into their phylums, class, order, genus and species one by one.